about a 70-odd and...
Yesterday, in our lead-up to the start of the Lombard RAC Rally, we saw that Judi was taking part as co-driver in her very first event. Well, she and Rob, the driver, came 23rd out of the field of 70. Didn't she do well? Well, now, it's just a few days to go, and Judi, Rob and team manager John Devonport have been along to watch the final preparations on the car.
Right, come across the workshop then, Judi, and we'll find the vehicle.
What have they done to my car?
Looks a little bit different to last time, doesn't it?
It's had open bonnet surgery. It's terrible. What are they doing?
Basically what they've been doing, they spent the last 2 or 3 days on this now, stripping it down from the state we had it in on the last time we used the vehicle, and they're now going through it from end to end, replacing anything that looks worn, even some of the parts that don't look worn they will automatically replace as a matter of course, ready for the Lombard RAC.
Because you gave it a bit of a bashing on the last rally we did, didn't you?
Well, we did. We had a few close encounters of a third kind, I believe.
We did. Was quite happy with the way it went.
Well, we got up to, I think, not quite 3 figures, but close to it through the trees last time. We're finding that the car is running very well. It's been reliable through the events that we've done so far this year, and we want to keep it that way anyway.
And how's the clutch?
The clutch is one of these things that they replace so regularly, it should be much easier to get at than having to strip the car apart each time, I believe.
But why do you have to replace it regularly? I mean, I've never had a new clutch on my car, Rob. Are you a bit heavy-handed? Or footed, in fact?
It could be footed, I believe, yes. No, it's one of these things that obviously with things like rallying, we're changing gears so many times so quickly, and very often you don't even use the clutch, you just go straight through the gears anyway.
Oh.
So the clutch does tend to wear down very quickly, and that's one of the parts they will allow us to use slightly stronger material than the standard. There's so many changes of gear just on one stage, let alone you probably change gear more times on one stage on the Lombard RAC than somebody does in a 100-mile journey that they normally make on the motorway. Or any of the side roads for that matter. The type of group that we run in will only allow us to make very minor modifications to both the running gear from the point of view they will allow us to strengthen suspension. They will allow us to put stronger brake pads and things like that in it to stop it a bit quicker. But the engine itself has to remain exactly in standard showroom condition. No modifications to make it go that much faster or anything. The little items that we found were niggly last time. We had a problem with the intercom, you may remember.
Yeah.
And what we've done is we've had that completely
Basically, I had to use a bullhorn.
Yes, I was having difficulty with all the noise from the stones, wasn't it? Yes, we've replaced the parts of the intercom, and that is now working okay.
Now, apart from the technical requirements, which are, not really my bag, I don't own the axle from a big end, and what about the carpet in the boot? Because it seems after meeting all the technical requirements, we nearly got disqualified because we didn't have any carpet in the boot.
One of the things that appears to have been misunderstood by us in the regulations was the fact that we could or couldn't have carpet. We didn't put the carpet in because we class it as being a sound deadening, and you're allowed to remove sound deadening material. I believe the scrutineers that we had on, especially on the Quip, had the other ideas that they thought the carpet should be there. So what we've done is we've bought some carpet.
So we've got a nice bit of shag pile in the back there.
Well, yeah, Walton or somebody like that anyway supplied it.
Well, that's cosmetically. How are you doing there, John? What do you think?
They're doing very, very well. They've done most of the major jobs now. And there's a little bit of tidying up. You see there's a new front panel to go on.
Little bit? There's nothing there.
It's not. That's only one panel. It's not as bad as it looks.
What about the suspension, John? Have they put the new suspension on?
They put the new suspension on, and it does look very, very good. It'll be interesting to see what difference that makes. They put the front on, the back's still got to be done.
And the steering's all been checked from end to end?
Steering's all been checked. It looks fine. They're working very, very well. I think the best thing is we ought to leave them to it now.
Right.
So most of it is the paintwork, by the looks of it, that's to smarten it up now. It's part of the work they have to do.
OK, you can buy me a cup of tea then.
I'll catch you up later.
OK, John.
It's wrong. With any luck.
The pigeons are going mad up there, pecking them to death. Well, as you can see. Can you see my nice, smart new overall? And Rob Richens, my driver, on the Lombard RAC Rally. Rather nice, these, aren't they?
They're rather dinky, aren't they?
I'm really getting into the feel of things now. Now, I knew we were expecting a car today, but what's this? What's all this lot?
Well, this is all our backup crews. We have the 2 service vans to keep us going.
Morning, lads.
We then pass on to a couple of the Land Rovers who we have as support vehicles in case of a problem of any kind.
Do they need their wing mirrors because the cameraman's taking them off as he goes past?
Well, no. We then run on to 3 vehicles here, which are your film crew vehicles.
Yeah.
To follow us all the way around the route.
Yes. Who have we got in here then? Morning.
Couple of them.
Another car, yes.
And then that's the last one of your film crews. Then we pass on to the last one here is John in the management car.
Oh, John, that's helped me with all my maps and things. Don't you get lost, for goodness sake, because I'll have had it by then. And finally, we get up to our car. Now, this rally, now, you are going to help me, and we've got all the backup crew, but not everybody has all this backup crew, do they?
Well, that's true. We normally run as a clubman, and we will be running as clubmen, but we have the extra support this year of a couple of service crews, whereas normally you'd probably only have one.
Good.
But it's been a little bit easier life for the service crew, hopefully.
Well, I've been through my 48 maps that we've got, because we'll be starting off Sunday in Harrogate, and we go all around the Midlands, and we go all over the place and end up in Harrogate, don't we?
That's correct, we do.
So are you quite confident that I am actually co-driving and navigating for you?
Well, I sincerely hope so, otherwise we've got a mess coming up.
You better say it, you better say it. Anyway, there's a way that you can help me as well. I will actually be doing 375 special stage miles. Now, if you just sponsor me for a penny a special stage mile, you know, it's only going to cost you £3.75. I might not even finish. Of course I will. We'll be up in the top 4 or 5, I should think. I should hazard a guess there. Absolutely. So if you can sponsor me, that would be wonderful incentive for me to finish. Don't send your money in yet. Wait till I come back, for goodness sake. Let me tell you how many miles I've done. Rob, are you ready?
Ready.
Get in there. Oh, hello.
My dear heart.
Got a little Rupert. Got a Rupert tracers on, my
Yes,
dear.
why have you got a fire extinguisher between your legs? Don't
Don't
answer
ask.
that. Right. Are you away?
Yes, we
Have
are.
a good journey.
Thank you.
See you in a week. All right? Not too fast.
Not too fast, absolutely.
I'm glad he's driving. I fear for that girl. Bye. Have a nice time. How many of you are there? Good heavens above. She does it in style. Have a nice time.